good evening, voters of East Coast URC, Fengshan SNC, and fellow Singaporeans. Thank you for coming to our rally tonight, spending your precious Sunday evening with us. I shall speak in Mandarin first. 各位红沙区的选民，你好，感谢大家来我们今年的大众军会。各位凤山选民，各位东海岸选民，大家好。今天小弟很高兴回到士美和东海岸集选区。过去2年，我和我的东海岸集选区同僚在士美和东海岸一带做家访，很多居民给了我们热烈的欢迎。今天早上有一个士美的居民打电话给我，与我分享一些政策的问题，而且还祝福我好运。他希望9月11日东海岸集选区的选民会把工人党的候选人送进国会，成为你们在国会的声音。提名日那天的傍晚，当我开车回家的时候，我看见沿路的李显龙竞选海报，开始我吓了一跳，我想糟糕了，难道我的海报放在错区了吗？后来才发现，原来不止凤山选区，全新加坡所有的选区都有李显龙的海报。这是一个非常特别有趣，而且前所未有的现象。大家想想看，这意味着什么呢？第一，行动党是否觉得除了李显龙，其他的候选人都没有分量吗？不能单独一面吗？因此需要李显龙为全新加坡所有的行动党候选人助选吗？说到底，是否行动党害怕这次大选会输多几席吗？所以，除了红帽桥集选区，新加坡所有其他的选区，行动党比反对党多了1个候选人。你们以为这样的做法是对的吗？我们需要更多的在野党候选人进入国会，来制衡这种荒唐的行为。第二，更重要的是，这样的做法不只反映了人民行动党的怕输心态，而且破坏了我们国家的形象，同时给我们的孩子们树立了一个很负面的榜样。你们说这样做对不对？除了在人力、交通、人口、卫生保健、教育等某项政策上的事务之外，最根本的问题是行动党对政治和治理的态度。行动党觉得他们需要完全掌权，一党独大，一切都是他们说了算了。他们不能接受或容纳不同的意见，更不尊敬民主。他们利用一切手段来保住自己的权利。他们说反对党是游牧民族，可是每一次大选把选民搬来搬去，选民都成为了游牧民族了。 我们问我们自己，这是尊敬民主吗？人民行动党口口声声叫选民看他们的政绩，他们的政绩是什么？无情的打击反对人士，滥用内部安全法令和使对方破产，甚至恐吓选民，如果投票给反对党，主屋翻新排在最后。这次大选，我们应该讨论国家大事、未来政策，以及如何帮助人民解决就业和民生问题。但是，行动党一直对市政会问题纠缠不清，同时又恐吓选民，如果有一天反对党组织政府，国家就会沉沦。你们说这种说法有逻辑吗？在2天前，行动党在凤山的群众大会，我听说他们呼吁选民送所有89个行动党候选人进国会。你们可以想象后果将会是怎么样吗？亲爱的选民，行动党这种对待不同意见者的手段，你们觉得是对吗？这是你们想要我们的孩子所学习的榜样吗？这是我们所要提倡的价值观吗？我们要告诉行动党，够了，我们不持这种肮脏的政治手段，请大家投工人党一票，把更多工人党候选人送进国会，来制止这一党独大的现象。亲爱的选民，请你们掌握民权，将更多的工人党候选人送进国会，在国会里对政府的法案和政策发表建设性的辩论和意见，以使我们的家园变得更美好。各位凤山和东海岸选民，请投工人党一票，让我们掌握民权，把握未来。Dear residents of Fengshan SMC, East Coast GRC, and fellow Singaporeans, a very good evening to you again. Thank you for attending our rally tonight in Simei. It is great for me to be back in Simei and East Coast GRC. My East Coast GRC colleagues and I spent more than 2 years doing house visits all over East Coast GRC. I remember doing house visits in many blocks in Simei, as well as many of the landed houses in Simei and Sunbird areas. I remember the warm welcome many residents gave us. Just this morning, one Simei resident called me to tell me to wish me the best and to share with me some of the policy issues that he is concerned about. He hopes that on September 11, the voters of East Coast GRC will send the Workers' Party candidates into Parliament to be your voice. On the evening of nomination day, while driving home, I saw there are many election posters along the roads around Fengshan. I was momentarily stunned when I saw many posters of Lee Hsien Loong. I was wondering whether I had announced myself as in the wrong constituency, as a candidate in the wrong constituency, or that the PAP had made any mistake, or my eyes were playing tricks on me. Later, I found out that Lee Hsien Loong had put his posters up everywhere in Singapore. Some Fengshan residents complained to me that what the PM had done was wrong and was unfair. Do you think this is the right thing to do? Now, what does this show? One, is the PAP afraid of losing more seats? And that Lee Hsien Loong has no confidence in his teammates? We are not having a presidential election. Imagine if we do the same thing and put Mr. Lau Tia Kiang's photo everywhere. They will probably ask us to take it down. Also, many people will get confused. Imagine posters of 4 different faces in Fengshan SMC. But why does PAP do this? Let me tell you, PAP is very afraid of your one precious vote. That is why Lee Hsien Loong has to put his photo everywhere. Please vote for the Workers' Party and keep him and the PAP in check. 2, this reflects the PAP kiasu attitude. It sets a bad example for our country and our children. My colleague Daniel Goh spoke on Wednesday about kiasu and kiasi. You may remember that. We always laugh at ourselves, Singaporeans, for being kiasu and kiasi. But who is the most kiasu and kiasi of them all? Aside from the mistakes they are making on certain policies such as manpower, transport, population, healthcare, and education, what is fundamentally wrong with the PAP is their whole attitude towards governance and politics. PAP feels they need to be completely in charge. They need to decide everything, including your future. They do not like any other party or Singaporeans to have a different view. They want everyone to have the same view, the same group thing. The PAP do not graciously accept the normal democratic norms of a first world country. They only pay lip service to it. They need to gerrymander every general election. They have no respect for people's sense of belonging to the locality of their residence. Many Fengshan residents are not happy about the latest gerrymandering. They have asked me why they have become a SMC. In turn, I asked some of them, did you try and find out from your PAP candidate? What did she say? As far as I know, PAP has not given an answer to the Fengshan residents. But I suspect many Fengshan residents know why the PAP carved out Fengshan. On September 11, Fengshan residents, please vote for the Workers' Party to tell the PAP what you think of their little faith in you. In this important GE, where we should be debating national policies and directions for the country, the PAP spend much time talking about town council management. My colleagues, Mr. Lau Tia Kiang, Mr. Peng Eng Huat, and Ms. Sylvia Lim, have spoken much about the PAP's pathetic handling of this issue. I will not go into the details here. We have been treated with smears and accusations, wild accusations. All I would say is that after so many years, PAP is still intolerant and disrespectful of other political parties. They will do pretty much anything to keep themselves in power. I heard that in the PAP's rally in Fengshan, the PAP MP have asked Singaporeans to send all 89 PAP MPs in Parliament. They want total domination so they can do whatever they want. Do you want a parliament with all PAP MPs again? We have a first world country, and I'm proud of it. But politically, we have a ruling party practicing third world politics. Dear Singaporeans, is this the kind of values you want our children to have when they grow up? Now that we are in our second 50 years in Singapore, it is now time for the PAP to abandon this unsavory part of their political DNA once and for all. Enough is enough. On September 11, vote Workers' Party to tell the PAP you reject their dirty politics. Dear Singaporeans, empower your future by sending more Workers' Party candidates into Parliament to force a change in the political culture of PAP and to entrench your voice in Parliament to allow a better debate of policy issues so that we together can make this country a better home for Singaporeans. Dear Fengshan residents, I hope you vote for me, Dennis Tan Lip Fong, and the Workers' Party. Dear East Coast residents and Singaporeans elsewhere, vote for the Workers' Party. Empower your future.